outlined with the vendors that we're working with. So, how to avoid becoming a target for a phishing or other sort of cyber threats while receiving AI sales emails? So, from my perspective, it's not about AI sales emails. It's about email generally, right? And this is not a cybersecurity training, but my kind of general piece of advice is don't click links in emails from unknown recipients. Check who are you receiving the email from, right? Check the domain. So a very common sign for phishing, and this is actually an interesting topic. So a very common sign for phishing is an email domain that is not aligned with the email domain of a company that is reaching out to you, right? So imagine apple.com sending you an email, but the email being like my Apple, right? So we have been trained to recognize this as phishing, but now this is like best practice in email outreach not to get into spam, right? Like everyone is sending from like myapple.com, tryapple.com, exploreapple.com, appleinnovation.com, etc. Right?
My father clicks all of those. He falls for it every time. I've taught him so many times how to look at it. Like, it blows my mind that people still fall for that, but it's older generations. They just don't think like we do. It's so easy. Just look at the domain. Yeah. Don't click it if it's not legit.
But right, like now it's like the best practice in email outreach, right? So when AiSDR is sending emails, like I'm sending it like from join AiSDR, try AiSDR, AiSDRAI.com and things like that, right?
Oh, because you're using throwaway domains.
Exactly, right? Because you want to spam. So give us a chance, right? I would say, right? So if you see that the domain doesn't match, but you like the email, try to kind of just like copy that domain into the search bar, right? And then see what website you're gonna get, right? So maybe it's not phishing, but generally the rules about AI emails and sales are the same as about AI emails and spam and phishing are the same as non-AI emails, right? Just be careful. Don't click links. Check the domains that you're receiving the emails from, and don't get trapped. Anything to add to that, Colin?
I have a question for you, actually. With the throwaway domains, do you normally recommend to them that they forward that to their website? So if someone goes to it, at least it takes them there. But I presume that someone who's phishing could do the same thing, right? They could forward, or are they not able to forward their...
The owner of the domain has to kind of set up the configuration.
Okay, got it. Unless they do it with masking or something, right? Isn't there? I thought there was a way to do it, but...
There is a way to do it. There is a concept called like clickjacking, where you essentially can make a person like visit AiSDR.com and then click something and go to a totally different website, right? Or just kind of go to AiSDR.com and land on a totally different website. But generally, right, like if you check out the domain, you land on a proper kind of website of a company that you know, should be okay.
Cool. Do you have hope that, I guess, as things evolve, that maybe you get away from needing throwaway domains because you are able to sort of follow the rules, so to speak, so well as the AI learns? Is that sort of the vision there, that hopefully that's temporary?
So I am strongly opposed to the volume game in outbound, right? Because for me, it's a race to the bottom, right? So this is why kind of in AiSDR from the very beginning, we are focused on kind of getting to the highest conversion, and we're kind of improving on that path. And some people that come to us and buy our subscriptions, they are like, oh, we can only send 1,000 emails. That's nothing, right? Like we won't get meaningful results. And I'm like, wait, like you wouldn't get meaningful results if you were just sending like templated spammy emails, but with us, you actually should get some results, right? So I hope that eventually we will get to a point where we will not need kind of artificial domains, right? But for now, the priority is to protect the main domain of the customer, and it's current best practice, so we just follow it.
Yeah, that makes sense.